Welcome back. Our lead story tonight, we can tell you that a Dominican has been selected to receive the Caribbean Tourism Organization Recognition Award of Excellence in New York. Proprietor of the Anchorage Hotel, Dominica's Janice Amor, was selected among 32 CTO countries for her significant and excellent contribution to the development of Caribbean tourism. Mrs. Amor says her lifelong dedicated work in the tourism industry contributed to her success in achieving this goal.
Well, I'm humbled and very thankful for the recognition. It has been a few years that I'm in tourism and I've enjoyed doing what I've done, and to think that I'm still being recognized for it is really an honor for me. Well, I think it's perhaps just a whole lifetime of dedication to it that I loved it, and I started since '69 I've been involved in tourism, and a lot of it was, I suppose you remember that I did get the medal for Meritorious Medal, I think, for promoting Dominica as an ecotourism destination, because I started way back in the 69, 70s looking for all the eco things that we do in Dominica and showing it to the tourists. And I'm glad to see that this is the way that Dominica is going. Really, really thankful for that.
Recipient of the Caribbean Tourism Organization CTO Recognition Award of Excellence, proprietor of the Anchorage Hotel, Dominica's Janice Amor. She's expected to receive the award on June 11th in New York. Meantime, daughter of Janice Amor, hotelier Yvonne Amor Schillenford, says her mother's achievement is also for Dominica.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to share. I really want to congratulate my mother. I think she's really an amazing woman. She's quite an inspiration to us all, which I think sometimes is a bit daunting, because trying to step into her shoes is an enormous task, as you can well imagine. I think apart from the many accomplishments that my mother has really been able to achieve in her life so far, is the fact that she's done all of this and been a wonderful role model as a mother, as a wife, as a grandmother. She's mentored a number of persons. There has been no mention in terms of the number of persons she's assisted to go on for ongoing professional development, for education, for training of her staff. I think she's recorded as being the hotelier who's really pushed for her staff and all her teams continually be upgrading their skills, And I think I think for me, it's not only special for us in the family, but it's very, very special for Dominica, because among the 32 CTO member countries, which are made up of French, Spanish, Dutch, and English-speaking countries, Mrs. Janice Amor, a woman of the soil of Dominica, has been recognized really has been given special recognition of excellence for her significant and excellent contribution to the development of tourism, not only in Dominica, but in the Caribbean. So I, as a Dominican and as a daughter, I stand extremely proud today. And I really do hope that this will show other people, other Dominicans, other persons across the region, that there's a lot of work to be done, and that my mother did not wait for the government or the other persons to move ahead. I think she found niches, she found areas, and she found places that need to be polished, and she went full steam ahead. And I really do think she's left a legacy that makes us all very proud, but also makes us want to work much harder to develop our country as well as the region.
Yvonne Amor Schillenford, daughter of Janice Amor. General Secretary of the Public Service Union, Thomas Later, is expressing concern about the low number of road projects given to the Public Works Corporation. Mr. Later says it is unfortunate that the Public Works Corporation is not assigned to any of the major road projects in the country. He says as a result of this, the jobs of a number of employees at the institution have been affected.
When we look at the number of road projects that are going on, we are somewhat disappointed that in our opinion, the Public Works Corporation is not getting a good bit, or is not getting a share of the pie. And we are concerned because we have different road projects going on, major road projects, the airport. We have one starting in Grand Bay and other areas. And for some reason, I don't know what, we do not see the Public Works Corporation being involved in any major road project in the country. And as a result of that, you have problems where your employees, you're now saying that somebody be your people, you cannot continue to employ them.
General Secretary of the Public Service Union, Thomas Later. In more news tonight, leader of the Dominica Freedom Party, Judith Pestena, says Kamla Prasad Besasa's victory in elections in Trinidad marks a new chapter in politics in Trinidad and the Caribbean. Kamla Prasad Besasa was sworn in this week as Trinidad's first female prime minister. Pestena says women in politics should take the lead from Besasa's victory at the polls.
Well, I want to congratulate Kamla Prasad Besasa on her election victory, which marks a new chapter in politics in Trinidad. Well, certainly not in the region, because as you know, Dame Eugenia Charles was the first woman prime minister in the region. And later we had Portia Simpson Miller for a short period in Jamaica. But certainly Kamala, in her own right, as a person of Indian origin, is certainly breaking with tradition in Trinidad. As you know, Trinidad is a Indian Afro, mix population. And especially for the Indian population, there are some perceptions in certain quarters that women perhaps should not be in that kind of leadership position. So she has broken the barriers, and I think it is a landmark event, especially the margin by which she won, and also by which the coalition parties won. So we have to salute her in that respect, and certainly it is a sign that women in politics should be encouraged by, because I know a lot of women are very timid about getting more actively involved in politics, but certainly they should take some encouragement from her success, and hopefully that will spur them on into becoming more, vocal. I think women now owe it to themselves and to their communities to take on more leadership positions. But of course, you cannot do that without the support of the people. And I think women bring something unique to politics. I think they have a very significant contribution to make, because we understand what it takes to run homes and, by extension, to run a country. And I think her experience is certainly going to make a mark in politics, not only in Trinidad, but in the region.
Leader of the Dominica Freedom Party, Judith Pestena. Over 12 senior citizens of Martinique are in Dominica on a Caribbean exchange program for senior citizens. Recently, 12 senior citizens from Dominica traveled to Martinique for 7 days and were exposed to a wide range of experiences. Minister for Social Services, Community Development and Gender Affairs, Gloria Schillenford, told a dinner last night to welcome the senior citizens of Martinique that they should enjoy their golden years to the fullest.
I want you to remember this evening these words. I heard them long ago from a very dignified pastor in his senior years. And he said, the rest of my life is the best of my life. Remember, the rest of your life is the best of your life. And that is what even makes you come here to Dominica. What makes you be able to, even in your senior years, to travel. And as you travel, to broaden your thoughts and to broaden your knowledge and to be able to spread your wings even in your senior years. And always remember, don't let anybody say to you that in your senior years you could not do what you could do in those younger years. You are just gilded, and that is why they are also referred to as the golden years, because you have passed through the fire and you have passed through the storm and you have become gilded, golden, and that is why you are golden girls and golden boys. And tonight I want you, as you go around Dominica, both you Dominicans and those coming from Martinique, to enjoy yourselves. That is what you have to do now. The children are all big, they are all grown, they have gone. And even those that are with you, they are still gone, because you can no longer have them as babies. So this life of yours is your life. No, it belongs to you, and what you make of it is the best that you can make of it.
Minister for Social Services, Community Development and Gender Affairs, Gloria Schillenford.